Welcome to Women's Business Television. Today we at Aria Spa and Wellness Center, and our guest is its founder, Dr. Carol De Costas.
Hello, I'm Dr. Carol De Costa, and I welcome you to Aria Spa and Wellness Center. As a physician, I know this my responsibility to not only treat people with their illnesses, but also to focus on prevention and wellness. Thus, I founded the Aria Spa and Wellness Center. Here we have regular massages, sports massages, we have ladies and gentlemen's facials, but what excites me most is our wellness retreats. On a monthly basis, we have wellness retreats where we invite our patients as well as people from the community to enjoy special cuisine, which is actually something that's healthy and delicious.
Okay.
Each person gets a massage, also they get a facial, and we have a discussion. It's really important to me to not have just the spa focus, but the wellness focus. So we've had various guest speakers talking about wellness. We're actually having Dr. Joan Stroud. She's an author and a physician, and the focus is on Ayurveda. Ayurveda is Indian traditional medicine. So we like to share. We speak about diabetes, hypertension. We also talk about cardiovascular disease and focus in on what we can do to help prevent those untoward effects from our lifestyles. You know, people sometimes forget that what we do, whatever we eat, is what we are. So we have to eat healthy, and then we become healthy. We have to exercise, and we try to share all of these things at the Aria Spa Wellness Retreats.
Tell me a little bit about the history.
Okay, the history. Why did I start this spa? Well, I'm a physiatrist and sports medicine physician, and I've always focused in on not only what caused the injury, but how we're going to prevent it from happening again. And I focus on wellness, and I love spas. So I wanted to bring to the neighborhood spa a type of treatment that you usually get when you go to destination spas. You may have to go out to Arizona, go out to Grenada, but we could do it right here in Brooklyn. So I tried to make the space, you know, there's the bamboo walls, they have a very nice ambiance, and we try to focus in on doing the same type of things that you would have to travel to. So I tried to bring the destination spa here, Destination Brooklyn. Challenges. Having a very busy sports medicine practice is kind of challenging to focus in on both, and also to get people to realize that going to a spa is not really a luxury anymore. It's really a necessity. In some of the Eastern European countries, you have people who are sent away with a doctor's prescription to go to a spa to get massages and so forth. So it's time that we kind of learn that you should not only wait to go to a spa or go to see a doctor when you're ill. It's also prevention. So by getting massages, people actually have a decrease in a lot of injuries, especially back pain, stress-related injuries. The facials are very good. They're relaxing. It also helps you to have better texture in your skin. And I mean, let's face it, when you go for a job, you want to put your best face forward, and you want it to also be looking good and healthy. And that's why we focus in on trying to get people to come. And it is a challenge, but I don't give up.
Tell us about the rehab. Because now you're
Okay.
talking about another business, which is really on the other side of
Yes.
this business. Share with
Yes.
our audience about that.
Yes, my medical practice, which has been in existence now for almost 14 years, and we focus in on any type of musculoskeletal injuries such as knee pain, back pain, any type of joint pain. I evaluate and treat people. I am actually the team physician for Medgar Evers College, alma mater, and I have treated people at the 1996 Olympics in Atlanta, and I was very fortunate to be invited up to Lake Placid, where they have the Olympic Stadium,
Okay.
and where they do a lot of training for the Winter Olympics. And I was the resident physician for a couple of weeks.
You got to share those pictures with us.
Oh, definitely will do. So I really like the marriage of the two practices. On the rehab side, you work hard, and on this side, you get pampered. So we like to not only take care of the people in terms of writing physical therapy prescriptions, also focusing on acupuncture, which I was trained to do. We also like to have the other side of it. Once you've done well with your therapy, worked hard, exercised, now it's time to get pampered over at Aria Spa and Wellness Center.
Most of our audience are women.
Okay.
Now we want you to share with the women who are thinking about starting a business or who have thought about starting a business.
Yes.
What would you tell them?
I would say go for it and don't be discouraged. Always plan ahead. Make sure that you have enough money in the bank so that you do not need the practice or the business to pay your salary for about a year. If you can do that, then you'll be successful. Always reach out. When I first started the practice, I would go basically knocking on doors, introducing myself, because even though I grew up in Brooklyn, most of my training was in Manhattan, at Mount Sinai, in the Bronx, and other boroughs. So when I came back to Brooklyn as a physician, I was basically a stranger, and I was able to meet a lot of different people, and don't be afraid to do that. Always network. You're going to have to volunteer. Depending on whatever your business is, you may have to put in some time without getting paid, but just to get yourself out there, get your name out there. And if I could give a plug to what I did 8 years after I started my practice, was I went to a workshop called WEBO, Workshop in Business Opportunities, and it really helped. Because, in medical school, they don't teach us about in business. It's all about altruism, taking care of the patients, which I love. But when I have to pay my staff and pay the rent and so forth, I have to also focus on the business aspect. And WEBO was very, very helpful. So I would tell you, women who are thinking about starting a business, go to some type of a seminar or workshop focusing on business, and don't give up. Go for it.
The importance of mentorship.
Mentorship is very important. I actually have reached out to several people over my years as mentors, and I've been a mentor for other people. These people have already gone through what you want to go through, and sometimes you can kind of bypass some of the missteps by getting a mentor and kind of listening to them. You don't have to go and reinvent the wheel. If it has already been invented and it's already been done, you can learn from other people's mistakes and other people's successes.
Let's give the address again in the cross streets.
Okay, 189 Montague Street. We're on Suite 700. That's the 7th floor between Court and Clinton.
And your hours of operation?
We are here from 8 o'clock in the morning until 7 p.m., and we also have hours by appointment. We love having people come in for corporate events. You can have spa events for your birthdays, for weddings, etc. It's basically a very cozy, intimate place, and we love to take care of people.
Telephone number?
718-852-6949, www.brooklynspa.com, or you can reach us through www.remas.org.